We have looked at the increase carefully, and the increase was staggered over 2 steps, 1%, 1%, so as to mitigate the impact of the increase rather than have a 2% increase at one go. But the more important thing is we put in place, together with the increase, an assurance package and a permanent GST voucher scheme. So taken together, the GST increase together with the assurance package and the GST voucher scheme, this package helps to cushion the lower and middle income Singaporean households and not let them face the increase of the GST as much as, say, foreigners, tourists, and the better off. So this is what we mean by a fair and just society, a fair and progressive tax and redistribution system, which is important because our belief as PAP is we want to look after all Singaporeans, and especially the more vulnerable groups in our society. I think what some of these allegations, when they are put forth, they need to do a fact check to see whether they are factually accurate or not. For Simply Go, I've explained this previously, LTA wanted to try and save money to sunset the card-based ticketing system. But when we realized that this could not be done, because there are still many commuters who prefer to be able to see their fare balances and the fare deductions at the fare gates and the bus card readers, we respect the choices and preferences of our commuters. So we continued with this system instead of sunsetting it. So we didn't manage to save the money, but we certainly didn't spend more money than originally planned if we had continued with the system in the first place. And for transport, yes, we are increasing our transport investments, but I believe this is an important part of supporting our overall connectivity for Singaporeans. We want 8 in 10 households to be within a 10-minute walk from an MRT station. So we have been expanding our MRT network. For Bishan-Toa Payoh residents, for example, the Thomson East Coast Line, next year, 2026, will see a further extension, and eventually you'll be linked to Terminal 5, Changi Airport. And to the north, you'll be linked to Woodlands North Station, connected to the RTS. And my residents in Bishan-Toa Payoh, whether to go to the airport or to go to JB if they want to use the RTS, Thomson East Coast Line extension will benefit them. Circle Line, which also goes through Bishan-Toa Payoh, that will also benefit my residents when we close the circle next year. And the new line that's coming in, Cross Island Line, that will also benefit our residents because it runs through Bishan-Toa Payoh. Bright Hill Station is the interchange, together with the Thomson East Coast Line. And in addition to MRT, we also invest in improving our bus services through the Bus Connectivity Enhancement Program, which I introduced. So Bishan-Toa Payoh, we are introducing new bus services that will benefit our residents. I also introduced the First Mile, Last Mile Connectivity Program, where we increase the number of sheltered laneways and lifts for overhead bridges. And in Bishan-Toa Payoh, where we have a lot of seniors, I think many of my residents appreciate these initiatives. And I've been building some of these in the last couple of years since we introduced this program, with a lot of positive feedback from my residents. And my commitment to my residents is if you elect me, I will continue to do more of these improvements for you and your family. While I certainly agree with my honourable opponents that maintenance, safety are important issues, but that has been an area of focus for my colleagues in LTA. We want to make sure that safety is of utmost importance because it's something that will be important to the drivers, something that will be important to our commuters. So I don't disagree with my honourable opponents on that. It's something that we have been doing and we will continue to prioritise that.